Hello again, factory workers. This is Senior Honcho. We're back in MineMogul in the new Big Cave update. Whoa. So we had started playing this last week in the experimental branch. I'm still in the experimental, but since the update, it said that a bunch of stuff has been moved around. And I think it turned off all of our miners. Yes, our belts are emptying, and we need to go around and find our packaged miners that have now moved. So there's one of them. We'll go ahead and take that. There's another one. We'll take that. And to help us out in this little journey, they added a new item. We're going to go pick that up. In our tools, there is now a mining helmet, but it's not unlocked. Let's unlock that right here. Buy one. And we will just, all we got to do is have it in our inventory. And then we can have a little headlight. Boink. That way when we get out here in the dark, we can see where we're going. Which is going to be very helpful. Oh, looks like we've got, oh no, that's a regular case. All right. Back up here. These gold nodes moved. So we'll take these miners back. Thank you very much. And I'm trying to think. We were pipe roller, casting furnace. We weren't up into the chunky stuff with the big miners. Well, I think that might be it. We'll just go down to all of our belts and see. These are okay. These we already took care of. What other belts? These ones are okay. And our other one, we were using the copper from down here. And we didn't use any nodes over here. Okay. Let's see. Back here, this one's okay, and this one's okay. Okay, I think we're all set then. So let's turn everything on. We're going to have to replace our gold nodes. I figured that out. The other thing you may have noticed, I kind of rushed by it without actually talking about it. Talk about it over here because there's one over here. See a for sale sign? Now you unlock areas of the mine by purchasing the wall to blow up, and that'll give you the handle. Uh, so for giggles, I'll show it with this one. We'll purchase that, and there's our handle. We just hit F and oh, boom, there we go. Now we have access to this area of the mine, and this will be useful for shortcuts and things like that. This does allow us to get up into the rafters now if we parkour our way up. Can get to another section. Parkour, parkour. Oh, I usually. Oh, 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 I almost lost it. That's usually what happens. I'll get to a certain point in a parkour sequence and then I'll fail and fall. And I'm right at the end. There we go. All right. I think I'm. I think. I think. I think I'm. Oh, come on. Back up one step. One last jump. Let's go. There we go. This is going to be our big chunky area up here. And I don't think. Yeah. And I think this is the biggest sale point right here, this 28,000 one, which we could afford if we really wanted to, but we don't need it yet. I believe, can I not go down this hall? No. And I think, let me see, copper, if I come down this hall, so I'd have to purchase this hallway for the 5,500 to get down to where we were at. Yeah, that's the hallway back there. So they put in these purchase walls to kind of keep us out of areas until we pay to play, if you will. All right. Let's go ahead and turn our miners back on and see where we are with our progress on research and whatnot. So turn on all auto miners. I love this feature. It's great for rebuilds. You can turn everything off at once and turn it back on all at once. And we're going to start thinking about our layout while things are running here. We need a pipe roller and a casting furnace. The casting furnace is 32,000. We have enough for that. Let's get that one because that's going to be our biggest improvement. And this is the new machine with this update. Awesome. And I ended up doing a different playthrough on my own just so I knew how to do this so that I could share the information with y'all. And I did was I set up lines going this way. And I think I want to do that again. Maybe. I don't know. Let's just throw it down and see what it looks like. We can always move it later, right? We're going to swap that out for this. Put this down like this. It is and we'll just take a look at it, kind of walk through it and what it does. All right. So you can see we have a bigger hopper for melting. So our ores are going to go in here like that. And then we have our typical screen, and you'll see that it says more coal required for steel, which is our new product, steel. So, and you can see it gives you a nice little sign, coal goes here. And if you look at the what's it, the belt doesn't really tell me, but we just belt our coal into that, and when it has enough coal, it'll make steel. If it doesn't have enough coal, it'll just make whatever. And I don't know if you can make steel out of any ore or if it's just iron. I was just using iron. Um, but this does work with any metal. If you just don't add the coal, it's just going to make that ingot. So if I put iron in the top and no coal, I'm going to get iron. If I put copper in the top, I'm going to get copper, gold, gold, and so on and so forth. And then if I add coal to the bottom, I get steel. Like I said, I don't know if that works with all of the ores or if it's just the iron. Then in here, you see there's three outputs. I'm going to turn my ghost image off there. Uh, and what goes in here are molds. And yes, you get three different outputs for one smelting pass. So instead of our one that we get from our blast furnace, now we get three, which is great. And then here is our ingot casting mold, and we're going to need three of these to get started. And I think that's the only one. Later on, we'll unlock gears in the double, and the double actually is like your output doubler for ingots. They don't have a double gear one, but um, so we'll have to wait on gears. So we're going to grab three of these, and these come out like tools, so you have to pick them up, and you get one per slot, and you just pull them into your hands, click on the slot, and in it goes. We'll do that a couple more times. Equip that. I think I'm just going to quick equip this. Oops. There we go. Now this is set up. All we need to do is put ore in it, or coal to get steel, and we need to make 20 steel ingots. We have some iron coming from here and some coal. We can use this. Let's see what we're doing. Are sorting out the iron there. Coal is going through. Huh. Well, how do we want to do this? We could just let's just pick this up. Let's take this, this, and this, and let's. We're getting iron from over there and over here. Let's just let that feed to our sales point, and we'll let it all just float through. Because we're not polishing anything right now anyways, right? Oh, we are. But I think, ooh, it's gonna get noisy. What's up, dude? I'm streaming. Alright, sorry about that. My son was telling me about a possible No Man's Sky update. It's a game we both play on occasion. So keep on the lookout for that. That could be dropping any day now if you're a No Man's Sky player. In the meantime, I was setting this up, and oh, forgot to put in my molds, so we gotta hurry and do that. Quickly, quickly. Whew. So once it starts pouring, if you do get the mold in there, you will get the item out. So I'm sorry about the beeping. I sent all that ore through the polisher because I didn't have it set up right up here yet. Um, that's unfortunate, but think I think we're done. I think we're done after this series of beeps. There we go. Okay, I think we're back to quiet run. I actually have the game volume turned down a little bit. Let me crank that up a little bit more. I can hardly hear what I'm doing. Yeah, 2%. Let's turn it up to, I think 20% should be good. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully you can hear me over the noise of the factory. If you can't, let me know in the chat and I will adjust our settings. Alright. So, iron's going in, iron's coming out, and we're good. And so you see we're getting 3 at a time, where before we were just getting 1. Now, if we want to get steel, we need to route this coal into our coal port, which is here. Let's split that off with a sorter, which we don't have. Grab one of those. Sort lid. Sort conveyor. Alright, grab one of those. And we want to have enough room to get down from this height. And so I'm just thinking about here should be good. I like to get these oriented the way I want to insert them. Crouch down, hit take, and then pop it in. Oh crap. That didn't work. Alright, like that. That'll work. I should have laid my conveyor first. That was dumb. Oh, actually it doesn't matter. It's still going to feed through the right way until I put the material that we're actually sorting into the basket. So that's one of the reasons why you always want to have your split be the stuff that you're going to process comes out the side. That way you don't have to put as much into the basket, and it allows you to build out your conveyor belt without worry that you're going to just be dropping a ton of stuff onto the floor. Alright, our conveyor's set. Turn that off, grab this piece here, and throw it into the basket. And then we'll watch the screen. So it says more coal required for steel. It's processing, it's processing. More coal required for steel. Comes more coal. More coal, more coal. There, sufficient coal for steel. So, our next one gives us... That's iron. That's not steel. Where's our steel ones? There they are. There's our first steel ingots. There we go. 3 of those. And we do that 6 more times and we'll be done with this mission. And you see it went back to iron because our coal feed rate is pretty low. So we will toggle between iron and steel as the coal gets sent in. And what we can do is let's grab Oh, and another thing I discovered too, if you see on our little magnet gun, it says resources not in baskets. There's also a resources not on conveyors. This will also not grab stuff out of the basket as well. So it's a, not only is it the stuff in the basket that won't get pulled, it won't pull the stuff on the belts either. Now, if they're in the air in between, then they'll get picked up. But if you're like looking at the ground here and the stuff is settled on the belt, it'll only pick the stuff up on the ground and not grab stuff off the belt. I'm like, that's a beautiful thing. I'm glad I noticed it when I was messing around, because game changer for cleaning up giant messes. Okay, so we're at 3, 4, 5, 6, and we just put a bunch more coal in there, so we should get some more steel, and we can get some, we'll clean up some of the coal around here. Great. Great. Oh, we got a little bit there that we can use. Right. Now, the other place that we were getting coal from was here. They moved it on us. Where did they move it? Oh, I see. It's no longer. Oh, I see. See, we're clipped through there. They must have raised it up a little bit. So, if we back up that belt and put our miner back on there, go ahead and turn him off right away so we're not spilling stuff all over the place. I always do that. Then we can lay our conveyor in. This much simpler belt than what we had before. Just let that drop right in there. And we'll turn that back on. We'll get some more coal now. What other... That one we're getting... I think that's all of our nodes over here. Yeah, that's all the nodes that we have here. We did lose out on our gold, so we're going to have to find a new place to get gold from. And I think, actually, we bought this tunnel. No, this is a different tunnel. That's another cheap one. This one, however, looks like it might have gold behind it. Possibly. This one, I don't know what that one is. I think what we're going to do is we're going to look around for the free ones first. Because we still have to buy a pipe roller. Why are we waiting on that? Let's not wait on that. Oh. We finished our steel ingot delivery. We now have 3 tickets available. Anything that we need to buy? Ooh, we could get our vertical sorter. That's going to be important real soon. Smart splitter. I don't think we're going to need a smart splitter. A routing conveyor. I haven't. Maybe for coal later on, but not right now. Don't have anything that's for gold plates. Maybe basic rollers. Hoppers and chutes, we don't need to. In the new wall stuff might be useful because this includes stairs, and those stairs are actually pretty helpful for some of the things that we need to do, but not necessary. Let's go with, and we definitely want that, but not super necessary. Let's go with our vertical sorter. I love this one. And that's going to help us kind of manage, because we're going to go big here pretty quick once we get rolling here. I think I want this heavy blocker to... Actually, both of these are really useful together. So when we finish our next one, I think we'll get the or overflow splitter as well, because I have a system for using those in combination that may be pretty useful for us. Okay, that being said, we need our pipe roller. Let's get our pipe roller. Pipe roller. 14 grand. Yeesh. Yeesh. We're almost done being strapped. We need a steel gear mold as well. We can get that. We need copper pipe, and we need to find our gold node that we're going to be using. Let's grab this stuff. Let's go ahead and switch one of these molds out for gears. Actually, we could have done more, but we're going to just eject one, and you see it just pops it out, and then you'll get the... This is just considered a casting, and you can sell those. You can also polish them up too. They will not beep at you in your polisher. We'll do that, and now we're getting gears, so we'll start delivering those gears. That won't take too long. We're only needing 40 of those. Looks like that extra coal is keeping us producing steel, which is good. And that will unlock our heavy auto miner, and that's when we're going to get into the clusters. That will be cool. In the meantime, we need to do copper plate to copper pipe. Really want... How do I want to do this? Let's see, with copper, there's going to be 6 different items at the end game that we're going to need, which would be 2 foundries. We don't have enough for even 1 more foundry, so we're going to have to settle for our blast furnace. Luckily, we have an extra one, because I want to keep my plate line separate from rods, gears, ingots, because plates I want to feed directly into the end. I don't... I don't want to mix plates with other things. But I don't necessarily want a separate line. Maybe we split these somehow. Oh, I can use the same ingots. No, I want a second. For splitting options right now. Do we have just the crude splitter on our conveyors? I think we do. This T-junction. Let's grab one of these. Purchase one of those. And we'll do a crude split hoop. This messes up our feng shui a little bit. Okay. Let this stuff... That is not going through a polisher, so we can pull this stuff out to stop our copper processing for the moment, because we need to move some stuff. Oh, there's one left in here. Out you go. There you go. What I want to do, I think I'm going to take this out that. Oh, yeah. And if I put my splitter in here, like this, we'll have this one just kind of loop around and back. No, I lied. It's going in there. Oh, because I'm splitting the coal out somewhere, but I'm not splitting the ore out. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. That's annoying. Try and make it quick so I can turn this back on. Actually, let's go ahead and put our ores back into the splitter because I would rather pick it up off the ground than listen to that. I'm sure you feel the same. Alright. And we can, dropping uncrushed ore is not an issue. So, but there we go. We're back in business. Now I do need another one. I don't have that. So we want to crush up some more ore on the other side. Grab one of these. Oops. Gotta purchase it. Thank you very much. Oh, that's so annoying. There we go. Finally, some peace and quiet. Alright. This one, we need 0. Rotate it. And good, I can put it right next to it. That'll work great. Let's go ahead and get a belt going since we're just throwing the stuff over the edge. Like that. And a straight piece like that. And that should drop right on in for us now. Later on we might want to move these out a little bit so we can get right up against the lip so we're not dropping any, but I think we're pretty good. I don't think we're too worried, except, you know, now the problem is that now I'm going to have all these small chunks instead of big chunks. I should have waited, but alright, it is what it is. Let's run this next door to our buddy over there. Like so. Up. Up, up, up. And up. And put in our blast furnace here. I am just winging this, by the way. I do not have any set plans. I have ideas, but I have like no sketches of layouts. I'm just putting it where I think it should go. And sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. I work on the principle of go ahead, make the mistake, and change it later. Alright, rolling machine. Roller, roller, roller pipe. We don't have a rolling machine. Of course we don't have a rolling machine. That would have been useful. A rolling mill. Excuse me, I called it by the wrong name. Alright, now we have our rolling mill. And 0. That. Rotate that into position. And Bob's your uncle. We have plates. And now that we have plates, we can feed our pipe machine. Let's get these out of the way. And pipe machine this way. And then all we gotta do is loop that back into our polisher. Or get a new polisher. Ah. That polisher is needing to move to the other side. I'm gonna take that, 3, that, and then we're gonna take this, and throw our polisher, which is now at 4. Rotate it. That. Hopefully we can get all the stuff out from underneath. Put it back on the belt. Ta-da! Okay. And now, go ahead and put those on top of that. Bring this around. We're out of corners again. We have 11,000, so let's grab a handful of these. There we go. There we go. Back in business. And we're going to go straight over and launch them up onto that one. Lovely. And if that becomes problematic, we can always merge it in, but that's going to push the other stuff around. I'd rather just float it on top. Now we have these two that we can go ahead and throw on this conveyor as well. Oops. Do these one at a time because they're bigger. I like the way that rolled down there. That was kind of cool. Alright, and then all this stuff can go on here. This can go up. Yeah. Oops. Well, that was not a good toss at all. There we go. Oh, I still missed. Get over here. Oh my gosh. I am failing horribly at this. Okay. Oh my goodness. Why? Why do you hate me? R. There you go. Good. We're clean now. Alright. We just want to make sure. Looks like a good clean drop into that. I don't think we'll run into any issues there. Alright. Oh, those did not get processed from the top. Okay, well. There we go. That cleans that up. And we are rolling. And we finished off our other one. So now we need to make copper gears. Well, the problem is that we don't have another foundry to make copper gears yet, so I think we are stuck on that one. We do have our heavy miner unlocked, and we have to deliver 20 of those. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the painful one. Grab a heavy miner. These are pricey little machines here. But this is the new miner, and this produces clusters and geodes. Now, I happen to know that there is, and I missed this one on my playthrough. So when you have the heavy miner in there, you see that the ghost markers for the different nodes are change colors. So there's a green one and a red one. If it's red, you can't put it. That's what you need the other one for. So if I switch to my other one, you see now they're green, and that other one over there went red. So you can only put a heavy miner on a heavy miner node. But luckily, we have a node right that we can use. And this one is going to give us iron ore clusters, iron ore, and mystery geodes. And that's like the new, similar to like the emeralds and diamonds that we would get out of the other ones. So we're going to turn this off for a second because I want to run a belt down. And for the time being, I just want QRR to run this straight down to where we can, And you don't want to drop these because what will happen is if you drop them, they will fall apart into the next size down. So if you think about the ore sizes as small, medium, large, the how did I get up there? Oh, I jumped off at this miner, I think. No, I just jumped up here in the corner. I can't get back up there. Well, come on, dopey. There we go. Oh, I totally missed on that too. So if we turn this on, let's see. Let me go ahead and take this apart because this is wrong. So if I was just to drop these down, oh, that one actually dropped down. Huh, I guess this height is good. If you drop them from too high up, they'll break. That's awesome. Okay, well, these ones are being nice. Sweet. Well, that's good news. Because we only need to deliver, what, 20 of these? That's good to know. The other ones aren't going to be as simple for us. Oh, that one broke. So you can see, you heard it break, and then now it's in the 3 pieces of our medium-sized ore. And then we can use a crusher to get the small. There it goes. That one I was able to show you. Alright. So if we do this... Whoops. Well, that one broke too. And... Oh yeah, and if they hit each other, they tend to break. That might be why the first ones were successful and the other ones broke. I can't get over there. I need to get to my basket here, and I can't manage to find my way in. Well, that's... yeah. Got a lot of stuff just sitting here needing to be sold. Like diamonds. We definitely want diamonds. Yeah, that gear was in the way. That's why we need the bigger hopper, so this kind of stuff doesn't happen. But we are just shy of 90,000 away from that. Okay. This is where I wish I would have unlocked the stairs, because that would have been helpful for this part. Let's see. How many did we get off that first run? 6. Hold it up high so I don't hit the ground with them. I don't want to lose any by running into stuff. Oh, it sounds like I dropped one though. So you can see they're much larger, they take up more room, and with them being fragile, it can be a bit of a pain. But once we unlock the cluster breaker, we'll be in business. So it's only short-term pain. I think we just had a diamond come out. Yeah, we did. Nice. Ah. Come on. Run, Forrest, run. Oh. There's got to be an easier way to get up here. Let's see. Can't go that way. What's this way? There's a path back here. Oh, yeah. Here we go. And I did find out these little ones you can mine for diamonds. That's cool. So, something tells me maybe in a future update we'll have some diamond mining going on too. Was this just a little cubby? And it doesn't go anywhere? Oh man. Oh, that's not helpful. Oh, here's our tunnel. out here. Well, no, that's just another drop. All right, so there's no easy way up to this spot. So we're gonna have to do something. I think what we'll do is, right now, we will use conveyors as our stepping stone. Really? I'm out? And I'm gonna not be able to place one down, am I? No, of course not. We're gonna cheat, we're gonna use one of these for now. Actually, we may leave that there because we have another node there that we can leverage. So now let's see if this breaks. No, it did not break. That's cool. That's good. That means if we get even lower, we're even less likely to break. Awesome. Definitely won't break from that height. Yay. That makes me happy. So happy. Okay. No, I don't want to break them by dropping them in either. 13, 14. Yeah, we definitely need this bigger bin because we're getting all clogged up on our sails and it's overflowing. That's no good. No bueno. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. Oh, I don't know what I got lost staring at my stuff coming into the hopper. That happens. Kinda zen. Alright. I got lucky there. Alright, and that was all we needed for that one. Now you can see we have the custard collector. That's a funny. The cluster collector. We gotta get 6 of each one of those. Now we could get lucky and find some in like one of these, but we may go through the whole map and not find any. Let's see if we even find one. You know, like we didn't find any there. Well, that's not even copper. However, can't mine those. Can I? There's a bunch here. Nope. There's one. We got one. We gotta carefully drag them back so we don't break them. Don't let them hit the floor when we fall down. We won't break, but it will. So there's one. I don't know if that's easier or harder. Oh, this bin is driving me nuts. I could change. Well, the reason I was dumping it in that way is so that it would hit that little splitter and not get stuck, but it's not working so well. Alright, well, let's continue on. We'll see if we can get lucky enough to find some of the ones we need. Nope. 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 That was just for monetary value. Ah, there's one. You'll notice I'm not using my magnet for these because I don't want, because if you pull too many things in and it hits it, it will break it as well. So you gotta be almost super careful with them. This is the less expensive way to try and get this quest done, because afterwards, because most of the clusters for these are way up high. We can take a look and see this one. That's a normal. And then, as we're running around and checking things out, oops, I missed my turn. There it is. You can kind of see where things line up. If we see a red node, that might be a spot where we can get some clusters. That's iron, iron, iron. Yeah, this is back in our along our main room, so this is all going to be iron in normal node, because I've got a normal Mark 1 auto miner in my hand. Here, oh, this looks interesting. Let's check and see if we need gold ones too. So let's go ahead. Oh, there's one. We've got a gold one. Gonna live dangerously and see if we can't make this drop without breaking it. Okay. So far so good. Alright, we should be good. So there's one gold one. So we got one of each now. That's good. Parkour back up here. Okay, iron. There's a gold. Is that another one? No. No. What's in the box? A diamond. Sparkling diamond. Yeah. We could spend $5,000 to break this wall. Do we like this gold area? That's the question. Is that a good spot? I don't know. I mean, we've got... depends on if it has... Let's keep looking. So I don't know if there's a mega spot there or not. Oh, let's see. Let's see what we got up here. Okay, we're above those iron nodes that we were just at. There's a hallway this way. Iron nodes there. Is this where our big boy is? No. But it's close to that. Alright, this is the trek up to the big boy nodes. Yep. This is our pathway along the back to get up there. We might have to buy our way up there. But let's keep looking. Maybe we'll buy the cheaper ones first. Because that one was like 9,500. Alright. So nothing really this way that's useful for us. We got a couple. Well, we got one of each actually. So that's not too bad. I have another spot to look down here. We can turn that off for the moment. I need this back up anyway. We've got some coal nodes here. Nope. And I don't know if this is RNG that determines whether you get a cluster or not, or if it's predetermined. I think it's RNG. I think there's like you have a chance of getting a cluster. I guess you would call these the extra large ores that you break down. And there's a little spot over here. Grab some diamonds. Grab this one. That's not a cluster. So we're going to grab these and we're going to throw them down so that they're easy to grab. This is iron, so this isn't going to be what we want. Alright, well, let's keep looking for nodes. Put our miner on to see. Now up here, we've got those gold clusters from where we were mining before. So we already have belt up here. That's just a wall. I think this is just a wall too. Yep. Go ahead and check these for clusters. Oh, there's some copper over there. Oh, there's a cluster. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and send him down on our belt to save some anxiety of trying to move it by hand. But I'm still gonna have to move it by hand though, because this belt system is not great. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That'll get us down to... This should be okay. Let's... Hopefully I'm right about this. I'm worried about it falling on top of other ores, but I think this drop is small enough that it won't matter. Yep. Good. That's good. That's good. That'll get us down to here. And... go ahead and just run him in from here, because we have a pretty clear shot. Oh, that's sketch. Alright. Oh, our basket's jammed up again. This is not good. I don't know why I keep getting jammed up. It's probably because I'm feeding into the middle. I should be feeding into the side instead. Maybe we can fix that. Let's see, how would we do that? I've got some corner pieces, so I'll take this, throw down a corner and another corner. Let's see if that helps alleviate our pain in delivery. That seems to be flowing a little better. Those rods are still problematic though. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. So we were over here. Back over here in the dark. Checking clusters for... or checking our extra larges for larges. Nope. Nope. That one looked like it may have been, but it's not. Nope. He's gonna take himself to town. There's one. Well, we may finish the gold one without having to find a gold node. That would be kind of cool. And I think as far as the coal one is probably the worst one, because I think the only mega coal nodes, or I'm calling them mega coal nodes, the cluster, the heavy, I don't know. I don't know what the official name is for them, so I'm just calling them whatever. But the ones for the coal clusters are all the way up top. And I don't know if there's any that are lower, like the iron one was lower. I think there's some gold and copper ones that are lower. I don't, but I might be wrong on that. Those may only be up high too, or at least mid-level. We're gonna check behind this paywall, I think. If well, we might not need to. We're actually doing pretty good on finding these. That's 4. No, maybe we ran out of luck at 4. Yeah, we did. Alright, well, we found 4. Oh, I got another one up here. Yep, alright. Still 4. Alright. 4 is going to be what we got out of the gold ones that gold nodes that we found. The extra large gold pieces. Whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Alright. Uh-oh. So down here, we've got an emerald in the box. We've got some copper there. No luck on a big cluster. No luck there. Oh, we have some nodes back here. What are they? They are little ones, or the regular ones. And if we... Ooh, that's a copper cluster. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, this is going to be tricky. We got to get across. Oh, there's a bridge. How sweet. And I'm going to jump up here. Try not to lose it. Alright. And deliver. Okay. Well, it looks like that little twist to get to the side of the bin's working good for us. We are now filling up the trench with those. We have some more copper up here. What kind of nodes do we have? There's a mega one there. Excellent. Okay. So we do have a close one. Wonder, that should be a mega copper one. Yes, that's sitting on copper. Alright, so we can get copper clusters right there. That's fantastic. What's back here? Oh, that's my... Okay, yes, these were the copper ones that we saw from the other side. So we can buy another heavy miner for here to get copper. Then I don't see anything up there. Doesn't mean that there isn't anything up there, but oh, actually, we can get up there. I think that is our, yes, right. So great. So we found a mega copper. Now we need our mega gold. And I think... And that might be in here. I see a regular node. I see, I think that's a mega one in there. Alright, let's buy this bad boy. I'll blow you up. Oh, no, that was a shadow. Oh, but there's a mega right here. So that's our mega gold right there. So then that just leaves our coal that we don't have a super node for. Oh, I kind of like supernode. Supernode? Yeah, maybe I'll call it a supernode. Alright, we're gonna have to... I think we're gonna have to buy one more door. I'll take behind what's behind door number 3. Oh wait, I have a belt back there? Oh? Well, that won't be convenient. Is this... Oh, this is the where they shifted the gold area. Yes, we need to buy that. We need to buy this one and blow him up. This is the... And this is where we found the other gold nodes, right? So this was where our gold nodes used to be, and now they moved them down here, and we have a mega node right here available as well. So that's good. So we've got copper, gold, and now we just need to get to the coal, and the coal is going to be a pain because it's all the way up top. I think, I don't know if that's the hallway we need though. So I don't want to buy that one. I know the path that I was running up before was this way. Lots of nodes. Whoops. I'm on the wrong side. So we're going to find our coal mega node up here. So we follow this all the way to the back and then go up around through here, up here, and this is the one we have to buy. Buy that one, blow this up. Then we get into our old shaft area, and up here we've got some more copper mega nodes up here, super nodes, and then a regular copper coal one there. And oh no, is it really? Oh man, it's behind the expensive paywall. Pooey. Is there a cheat way in? Or is this blocked off? Oh, that's blocked off. Let's see. There's a hard way in, and it's going to be from the drop. Crap. Oh, it's not. No, we were up there. Not here though. There's some more mega gold back here in this area too, or super gold. I guess I'll stay with mega gold. Shoot. Dang it. That was a waste of money. Well, not really. I mean, we had to get the paywall eventually, but it's unfortunate that it wasn't what I needed. Now I gotta remember where that was coming from. I think I came, yeah, I was bringing it in through here because I was pulling iron from up there. So it should be to this, the parkour area. This was where I needed to be. Parkour tower. Eh. Sometimes I feel like if you just run fast enough at a parkour setup, it just works for you. Okay, 5,500. I think this will get us down the other way. I think this was the path I was thinking of. I don't know where it attached to the other ones, but these are the mega coal nodes up here. This is the 28,000 one. This is where we were at in there. Oh, what's this? I don't remember this hallway. Oh. What's this hallway? Was that just a loop? Did I just loop around? Am I lost? Or am I just stick to the left wall? Left wall, left wall. Left wall, left wall. Yes, that loops around. Okay. Let's stick to this left wall, pay wall, and back out to, there's a copper cluster there. Okay. Okay. Well, we have enough for this paywall. I wonder, do we want this or not? This is going to make it easier for us. It's not that much. We're going to buy it eventually. Let's go ahead and see where it goes. Well, we got a couple diamonds out of it anyway. Okay, we've got a couple more hallways down here. One of these lead us down. That's a dead end. Okay. Oh, I think that was the way I think I was looking for the other time. What kind of nodes do we have here? I think these are just... Ooh, there's another mega copper here. Okay. I didn't know that. That's cool. Alright, we're going to buy this last paywall, and I think that'll give us a running path up to the coal nodes. So I don't have to parkour my way up there. Yes, because this... Wait, what? Oh man, that was a waste. That just brought us back around. Fine. Whatever. Alright, well, that's our mega coal node. So I think what I'm going to do is off camera, I'm going to go ahead and get through these cluster deliveries and get some of those megas set up. And then in the meantime, and then when we come back, I'll have, we'll be done with that quest. Because it's just kind of running around gathering. There's not much to watch there. And then we'll start setting up some of our final lines. Because if we look at our quest line that we have going on, we're most of the way through. At this point, we've got our gold plates, so we got to get gold set back up. We're going to do that with the mega clusters, or the big clusters, and then we have Master of Rod. So we're just going to, and that one's already in progress. We're about halfway through that one already. We've got our copper gears. Again, since we're going to be getting these clusters and cluster collectors, then we start getting into special treasures. What we really want to get into is this one here. This is our last machine to unlock. And then once we have that, we're on to the finish line. So not too much left. I may be on later tonight with some more, but for now, dinner's ready and it is time for me to get some grub. So I'm going to take a dinner break. I'm going to go do those off-screen things, and then if I'm still feeling like playing, we'll throw another stream out there. In the meantime, I am Senior Honcho. Thank you for all that you do with your clicky stuff, your follows, your likes, and all that. Um, Appreciate you watching, and until next time, keep building, stay efficient, and have